Hi, this is Dick Billows, and today we're going to look at project politics. Now, some project sponsors insulate their projects and project managers from the corporate politics that are going on. Others try and suck you right into the middle of it. Here's how to deal with the second kind of sponsor who's trying to involve you in his political games.
Ah, good. I'm glad you came. Look, we do have to get one thing straight right up front. Whose side are you on? So the people from operations and marketing would both love to see this project go right down the tubes. Okay? So you and I need to be able to trust each other. Otherwise, we're both going to end up going down with this project. I need to know that you're on my side and that you're not going to let any bad information about this project get out.
Well, this is going to be a challenge. This guy is slippery, he's sleazy, and he's looking to engage you in a war with two other departments. And further, he's looking to use the project as a lever, as a wedge, to gain some political advantage over those other departments. Obviously, this is going to make the project have a very low probability of success. If this guy's your boss, well, that's one situation. If you've been loaned to this guy to manage a project, this is where you might go talk to the program office, because projects that are built on turf wars are difficult. If you have no way to get out, and that's going to be the case a lot of the time, I think we need to establish some ground rules. He wants to know whose side you're on, and if you say his side, it's going to be very hard to back away from some of the stuff he may ask you to do down the road. So I think we need to lay out your position and say, I'm not really interested in battling other departments for political gain. I'm interested in doing a successful project for you. And a lot of times, turf wars and having a successful project are mutually exclusive. So I think we'd be on much better grounds if we forget about the problems with other departments and focus on doing this project well. That's what I know how to do. I don't know how to fight these political wars. Now you say that to him, and he may get very, very angry. But with a guy like this, you can't deal on the up and up. And I think being down on record and maybe even documenting it with a memo, and that's risky too. But you need to establish the grounds here. If this guy decides you're not going to be his political plaything here, he may let you just go ahead and do the project. But if you agree to what he's asking, I think you're probably doomed.
About this plan you're producing, who are you showing it to? Say, I want to see copies of everything before you send it out to anyone else, particularly operations or marketing. All right, look, those people, they don't really care about the company, all right? All they care about are their own petty, greedy, squabbling little departments, and I am not about to let them screw us over. So I see everything first before it gets sent out to anyone else, any other department, or any of your other team members, all right?
This guy's a piece of work. We knew that. Anyway, he's put out two things here. One is not gathering requirements from other departments or not including anything in the project until he can make a side deal. And those are sort of mutually exclusive. We're not going to find out about requirements if we don't talk to the other people. So we need to deal with that issue of gathering requirements. And we also need to deal with the issue of confidentiality. I mean, he's setting something up here. And while we're not particularly concerned about him seeing the project plan first or him even seeing the status reports each week first, we need to establish right now that you're not going to hide problems, because that's where this guy's going. This sort of political operator won't let you turn out bad news, And if you've been playing his game all along, it could be very, very nasty. So I think you need to put a stake in the ground here. This is what we might say to him. Rule number one in avoiding a failed project is we try and gather all the requirements up front. Yes, you certainly will be involved in deciding what requirements are included and which are excluded. But if I don't gather requirements up front, we're going to get surprised at the end. This project is going to be a mess. It won't deliver what the organization wants. It'll be over budget and late, and we'll look like incompetents. And I don't think you want that in the middle of this highly charged political situation. I think that's a good way to put it with a guy like this, is to talk about how he'll look foolish if we follow this course of action. That is going to be a very important concern of his, and that may be the way to put your stake in the ground on this stuff.
A big part of a project manager's success is based on communicating in meetings with individuals or small groups and in making presentations. Our individual instruction courses give you practice in these areas in live online sessions. Your instructor will play the role of the person with whom you're working. The sessions are a lot of fun and our students and instructors enjoy them. You'll get live practice thinking on your feet and answering the questions that PMs have to answer. It's just the two of you working privately, and if you get off track, your instructor will call timeout, give you feedback and coaching, and then back up the meeting so you can try again. Please consider one of our courses.